So what do I look forward to doing with Emmy when she comes home? Keep watching and I'll let you know. Hey guys, so in my suggested videos, it was recommended that I do a top 5, top 10, top whatever of things that I look forward to doing with Emmy when she comes home. For those that don't know, I am adopting a little girl with Down syndrome from Bulgaria. Her full name is not Emmy, but her nickname will be Emmy. So just to make it easier, I am just going to keep calling her Emmy because that's probably what you're going to hear her be called when she comes home. I will do like a bigger name reveal once I'm matched, sharing her actual name, like not only just her first name but also her current given name, or what will be her current given name that I will be putting as her middle name. I'll be sharing all that once things actually happen. So I just don't feel a point to do an actual name reveal now. Whoops. When I don't have her middle name. But anyway, so it was suggested I did a top whatever of what I'm looking forward to. I had posted on Instagram that I was looking forward to going to Disney, which I'm going to talk about, but and they suggested this. So I have a top 10 list because there's a lot of things I want to talk about, and I'm going to try to make this a short video, but I'm already a minute and a half in, and yeah. So anyway, there are some things that are bigger, which I'll talk about first because they're kind of like a, oh, whatever kind of thing. But so taking her to Disney is like huge on my list. I am a huge Disney fan. And that is like probably the number one thing, the number one big thing that I am looking forward to doing. I just think Disney is such a magical place, and for children with special needs, they are very accommodating. They're very wonderful there. And just one of those places that are just crazy magical. And there's just something like, if you have kids, you probably totally understand what I mean, but seeing stuff through a child is totally different than experiencing through yourself. To see her face as we go through parades and stuff like that, I know there's going to be tantrums. I know that it's probably going to be a total disaster, but there's going to be also like those little magical moments. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be talking a lot, so I'm sorry. My other thing is cruising. I don't plan on taking her on a cruise until she's probably at least 6 or 7. Originally, when I was having a baby, I probably would have done a cruise over Disney for that first little bit, but now adopting a toddler, I feel like she'll get more out of Disney than she will a cruise. They will roughly cost me the same, so it doesn't really matter, but for a cruise, especially for a child with special needs, I want to have her have a Disney experience first, more than I want her to have a cruising experience. There is what's called the Buddy Cruise, which is a cruise for families with children with Down syndrome. Me and my older brother non-intentionally went on the Buddy Cruise last year. We had planned on going this cruise, and it just happened to be the same cruise as the Buddy Cruise. We originally were not going until like December, but the way schedules worked out, we ended up switching it. But it was a very eye-opening experience, and it was very amazing, all the activities they had for both parents and for kids. And I think that I really want to be able to have her go on this cruise as often as we can. My current plan, depending on finances when she comes home, is to do every other year, do either Disney or a cruise. So she would be doing like the Buddy Cruise every 4 years. And I think it's really beneficial. We do have conferences locally too, so we'll probably do the local conference yearly because it's like 5 minutes away, but then do the Buddy Cruise conference every 4 years, because this would be a time when she could totally hang out, depending on her ability. There are some children with Down syndrome that are very high needs. In that case, obviously, I can't just send her off with a group of her friends. But magical, ideal scenario, I could. But there's also it's a conference too, so there's workshop for parents and stuff like that. So we kind of roll in a vacation of the cruise in with the time that I get to spend with other parents with children with Down syndrome, and she gets to spend with other children with Down syndrome. So it's just kind of like as a vacation with a purpose kind of thing. And I just feel like that would be an amazing experience for her and also for me as well. So that is something I am looking forward to. Another trip thing that I look forward to doing is camping. In recent years, I had been going to what's called Dog Scout Camp with my dog. Basically, it's like Boy Scouts, but for dogs. But for her, I look forward to doing Dog Scout Camp specifically. I think that camping in general is amazing, and I really look forward to doing camping in general with her. But it's specifically Dog Scout Camp, I think is really good because she'll be able to interact with other dogs. There's a lot of dogs there that are really good with children. I have not decided yet, and it'll depend on what her needs are, but we may or may not get a service dog. We will see what her needs are. I would rather not, which I can do a video on it if you want, but I'd rather not because it adds a lot of responsibility to have another dog. So I'd rather not get a service dog, but if I feel like she will benefit from it, that's the route we'll go. So there's a lot of service dogs there too. And just, I think that it's a good camping experience where I will have a lot of support. There is a lot of people that I am friends with there, and it's a good community. Whereas if I just go camping, like say we go to Algonquin Park or some provincial park, we're on our own. I have no support, no help. So say for instance, Emmy has the dual diagnosis of Down syndrome and autism, and she likes to wander. Trying to put up the tent is going to be a challenge. So stuff like that is much more challenging in like a normal camping scenario, whereas Dog Scout Camp, I have enough help that someone can watch her while I put up the tent, or they will help me put up the tent. Like there's a lot more support there. And also there's a lot of activities going on and stuff for her to do together with me, as opposed to just whatever little camping things that we can do. I think it also gives her the opportunity to possibly, depending on her functioning, like her abilities, possibly be training with Taylor or in her service dog, depending on if she has a service dog or not. So she can interact with the dog and whatnot. So I just think that it gives camping, it's camping, but it also has a lot more variety to it, and it also provides her with a learning experience. So I think that'll be good. And also the camp director knows sign language, so again, if we are going and she is signing, which hopefully she will pick up on signing. I hope she picks up on signing pretty quickly. She'll be still able to communicate with the camp director, and also there is a camper who is deaf. So if the camper who is deaf is still going, she'll be able to communicate with her, and possibly more people, because a lot of people have expressed interest in learning sign. So maybe we can even facilitate maybe some lessons or something. So anyway, I just feel like the Dog Scout Camp specifically is a better camping experience than just trying to do it on our own. And I really look forward to taking her there, because it's probably my like second magical place on earth. Some of the not so fun things now. Not so fun for you guys, like not so exciting to talk about kind of things, but exciting for me. Like this probably is more, other than Disney, these things are like huge on my list. One of the main things I cannot wait is just seeing her and my family interact. Like my mom and Taylor have like this special relationship, and seeing my mom as a grandma to Taylor is just, oh, I love it. And same with my dad. Like Taylor's not like the hugest fan of my dad, but when she like picks him or like wants to go sit with him and stuff, I don't know, I just love that. And I can't wait to see Emmy with my mom and my dad and my brothers and my dog and stuff like that. Like I am looking forward to so much them meeting her. Right now we are planning on I go to 2 trips, and I plan on bringing my mom for one trip and my older brother hopefully for one of the trips. Ideally my mom would go for the first trip. That's just the meeting trip, and then my brother would go for the second trip. We had it the other way around, but I realized that I don't know what it would be like to travel with my mom. I've only traveled with just my mom once, and it really wasn't just my mom, it was my mom and some of her friends. And so I don't know how stressful it will be having my mom traveling with us with a newly adopted toddler. My mom likes to intrude, which if you are a parent, you know that's just how mothers are, where they're like, did you feed them? Did you do this? Did you do that? She does that a lot with Taylor, and I just don't know if I could tolerate that for 2 weeks plus flying home, having my mom intrude that much and spending that much time while trying to bond with Emmy. Like, I don't know if my mom would give me enough space that me and Emmy could have alone time. Whereas me and my brother have traveled a lot together. We know our personalities. We know how we travel. And I know that, like, he will give me the space I need to bond with her. But if I need help with something, he'll be there to help me. So that's a totally off-topic rant. But yeah, I can't wait for her to interact with my family. It's basically what that comes down to. Another thing I can't wait for is like, just like the bedtime routine and like the reading. Like, I just have like these like grand fantasies in my head where we'll have like her little bath time, and then we'll read, and then she'll go to sleep nicely. It's totally not gonna happen like that. But I'm really looking forward to like just like the reading before bed and stuff like that. And even if it's a nightmare, I'm sure it will be magical in its own special little way. But just like the bedtime routine and just having, I don't know, just knowing that she's mine, right? Then another thing I'm looking forward to is like playtime, bath time, like those times where I can like sit down and interact with her. So like, I know at first she's probably going to be very reserved. Unfortunately, there's a lot of neglect in these orphanages, so they don't know how to play. So for her, it's probably going to take a while till she's at that point where she will interact and play with me. But just stuff like dolls and cars and playing in the bath, for instance, with the little, you know, like the little cups that pour and like things happen, and coloring and stuff like that, doing little crafts with her. My mom was talking about some Christmas craft, and I'm like, yeah, you're gonna want to do that with Emmy when she comes home. Just like stuff like that, just having like that little one-on-one time to play, to be a kid again and play with her and to interact with her and whatnot. Like, I just can't wait to see like a smile on her face. The first time she smiles, I'll probably cry because it's probably gonna take forever to get that smile on her face. Another thing I look forward to is swimming, like doing swimming lessons. I really liked, if you watch This Gathered Nest, she does like an emergency swimming thing. I wish we had that, but we don't have that. But I still think swimming is a key thing. Obviously, this depends on her, I don't know what to call it, like functionality, her ability to, I don't know what you would call it, like where she is on the spectrum, like what she's able to do. But I'm hoping that we can do swimming lessons together, and I can interact with her then and help her learn to swim. It's kind of challenging because a lot of the swimming lessons that are for kids her age are more like independent swimming lessons. But I will not feel comfortable with just like, okay, you go off on your swim lesson now. No. I'm going to do swim lessons with her. If I can't find something that would allow that to happen, I would try to figure out some sort of way to just take her swimming a lot and whatnot. I'll have 8 months when we come home off work, so that will give me a lot of time to bond with her. But yeah, swimming, I just feel like it's such an important skill to have, and I look forward to teaching her to swim, being with her swimming and whatnot. Another thing I have on my list is shopping. I like to window shop. I pretty much could window shop every day if I could. Not even buy anything. I just like looking at stuff. Specifically like baby stuff and clothes and books and just random stuff like that. I like going to the mall and just walking around the mall. We're fortunate enough that we have a couple malls in the area, a couple big malls in the area. So just going around and walking with her. I'm hoping that she is young enough that I can baby wear for a good amount of time. Otherwise, I do plan on getting a stroller that parent faces so we can bond that way. I will do a baby, like adoption must-have video, and when it is up, I'll post it up there. If it's not up already, I don't know what order I'm uploading things. But yeah, so I do want to get a parent-facing stroller, so we can bond that way, so we can talk, just like, I don't know, walking through the mall and pointing out things, and I don't know, Christmas time and seeing the decorations in the mall and seeing Santa, and hopefully she doesn't freak out and stuff like that, and just, I don't know, just walking around in public places and knowing that she's mine. Like, I just can't wait. Another thing is, I would really love to be able to like do her nails or take her to the nail salon and have them do her nails and just have like that girly time. She's probably never gonna want her hair done, but I'd like doing her hair and like having that mummy-daughter time. And yeah, she's probably going to be very touch sensitive and be like, leave me alone! But that is something I'm looking forward to, being able to like have that girly time and whatnot together. Just, I don't know, there's just something special about being able to do your daughter's hair and have her actually tolerate it. Like I said, she probably isn't. She's gonna, yeah, it's just not gonna happen. But I am looking forward to attempting to do her hair. Yeah. Attempting to do her hair, attempting to do her nails, and just having like girly time. I don't wear makeup anymore, and I do not plan on having her wear makeup when she's a teenager, and if she wants to wear makeup, that's her choice. But I'm not one of those parents that will have like my 6-year-old wearing makeup. I just don't think it's a necessity. But doing like her hair and her nails, yeah, that's fine with me. My final thing is to show her off to you guys. I cannot wait to show her off to you guys and to be vlogging with her and just showing her off and showing how awesome she is, and just sharing this journey with you guys and sharing her journey with you guys, because the thing is, once she's home, that's not the end of it. Unfortunately, she's going to come home malnourished. She's going to come home with a lot of issues with neglect and whatnot, and I just want you guys to see that transformation and to see how capable she is and how wonderful she is, because no matter what diagnosis she has, no matter what 500 challenges we go through in a day, she's gonna be amazing. She's gonna be amazing, and this is what I'm fighting for. And I just can't wait to be able to vlog and show you guys her and be like, look, this is my daughter, this is what I fought for. By that time, it's probably going to be like 6 years since starting this channel. So it's like, this is what, if you subscribed from the beginning, this is what you hung around for. And just showing you how amazing she is and whatnot. I'm so looking forward to that. So just here's a summary of the top 10, because I did not say them in order and I did not give them numbers. But anyway, so here's a quick summary. If you stuck around this long, I can't wait to take her to Disney. I can't wait to take her on a cruise. I can't wait to take her camping, specifically Dog Spout Camp. I can't wait for things like bath time and bedtime and playtime and just seeing her interact with my family. I can't wait for like stuff like swimming lessons and just walking around the mall and doing girly things like hair and makeup, or not makeup, hair and nails. And then totally showing her off to you guys. So that's my top 10 random, not in any particular order, of stuff that I cannot wait to do with my future daughter, because she is going to be awesome and I am so looking forward to it, despite the fact that it's going to take me forever to get there, and despite the fact that it's going to be bumpy. It's going to be so bumpy, but it's going to be so worth it. So worth it. If you're a parent, especially a parent of a child with special needs, you know that like there's a lot of days that you are totally drained. But then there'll be moments that you're like, huh, this child just steals my heart. So that's what I'm looking forward to, having her steal my heart, because she's already stolen already and she might not even be conceived yet. So that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Come follow me along on this journey. I'm posting videos every Wednesday right now. Once things start happening, that will change. I'll be posting more videos, probably almost daily. But right now it's every Wednesday, because I don't have a lot to talk about. I can talk a lot, but I don't have a lot of different topics to talk about. So yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or video suggestions, feel free to post them down below. Thanks for watching, and I shall talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.